Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here. And Michael Bloomberg, the billionaire activist, has been in the presidential race for a while now. And the more time that passes, the more we're learning about some often unnoticed aspects of Bloomberg's past. Of course, Bloomberg was the former mayor of New York City. Yet now some of the comments that he made while he was the mayor or after he left that mayoral post, now some of them are starting to go viral, and it's not been very beneficial for the Bloomberg campaign. So the latest instance is a clip from Bloomberg speaking back in the year 2011, where he stated that many Black and Latino males, quote, do not know how to behave in the workplace, end quote. Yeah, that's not a very good look for a guy who's running to be the president of the United States. Keep in mind, there are individuals of all races, of all skin colors, who do not know how to behave in the workplace, just as there are individuals of all skin colors who do know how to behave in the workplace. And in the case of New York City, I mean, it's very possible that the majority of people, if you were to go up to each and every person, it's possible that the majority of people who are deemed not able to behave in the workplace are minority individuals. It's possible that's the case, but the color of these people's skin has nothing to do with it whatsoever. If you know how to behave in the workplace or you do not know how to behave in the workplace, that's not because you're white, black, or brown. I mean, that's totally irrelevant. It comes down to you as an individual. Have you been trained how to properly function in the working world, or have you not? Have you listened to that advice on how to properly function in the working world, or have you not? See, these are the things that matter when it comes down to, is someone capable of properly functioning in the workplace, or is someone not capable of properly functioning in the workplace? This has nothing to do with the color of someone's skin. I mean, if it had to do with the color of someone's skin, how is it that there are some white people who can properly function in the workplace and some white people who cannot properly function in the workplace? I mean, you'd think that if it all has to do with skin color, that all would be on one side or the other, that there wouldn't just be some who can, some who cannot. I mean, the same with, African Americans. How is it that some black skinned people can properly function in the workplace, and how is it that some black skinned people cannot properly function in the workplace? See, I mean, skin color has nothing to do with it, because there are folks with the same skin color that are on opposite sides of the issue. So clearly this is not dictated by skin color. It is dictated by the individual themselves. And as this show notes, everyone should be judged as individuals based on their character, based on their actions. Nobody should be collectively judged based on their immutable characteristics, including based on the color of their skin. It's absolutely wrong to go doing so, and it will lead to some unfair assertions, as the one that was made back in 2011 by Michael Bloomberg. Not the first time, like I said, that there's been some video that's resurfaced that has not been very favorable to Michael Bloomberg's presidential campaign. Keep in mind that this is the guy who just the other day video surfaced of him talking about, oh, it's so easy to be a farmer, and yeah, anyone can be a farmer. There's no skill, there's no intellect that goes into being a farmer. Yeah, those were previous comments of one Michael Bloomberg as well. So yeah, things are not going horribly great for him. Look, it's inevitable that former Vice President Joe Biden, he's going to have to drop out of the Democrat primary at some point. He polled terribly in Iowa, terribly in New Hampshire, the first couple of stops in this primary. Things are not going well for Joe Biden. His campaign it's on life support at this point. Eventually here it's going to come to an end. When Joe Biden's campaign does come to an end, we know who's going to take Biden's place as the gaffe king of the Democrat presidential primary. Biden's been full of gaffes throughout his campaign. It looks like Michael Bloomberg, he's just ready to go taking that spot away from Joe Biden as soon as Biden's campaign does mercifully come to an end. But keep in mind, folks, this is Michael Bloomberg. These are Michael Bloomberg's real thoughts. This is the guy who wants to be your next president. And he doesn't want to be your next president because he's got all these great ideas for your country. It's not like we've heard Michael Bloomberg since he entered the presidential race talking about the stellar platform of his where it's based on this issue and that issue and this issue. No, that's not been Michael Bloomberg's presidential bid. Michael Bloomberg's presidential bid is, hey, I have a lot of money and I hate Donald Trump. vote for me because of it. I want to buy this election. I want to buy the presidency. You deserve a lot better than that. I mean, regardless how you feel about Donald Trump, back in 2016 and still to this day, the guy's been running on a whole bunch of ideas to make the United States a better place. And since Trump became the president, he's implemented so many of these ideas, and the country, yes, has become a much better place than it was before Trump in countless ways. To continue with that success, we have to re-elect Donald Trump, who remains focused on policy, remains focused on ideas that can further benefit the United States, not just allow Michael Bloomberg to come in and buy this election. That is not going to be good for the United States, because the man clearly does not give a damn about policy, which is oh so important in the world of politics. It's all the time that we have for today. The John Muir Show, each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.